This week on the Shrine of Secrets, we got Septic Touch from the Dredge, Repressed Alliance from Cheryl Mason, Bite the Bullet from Leon Kennedy, and Save the Best for Last from The Shape. Septic Touch is a perk that makes it so any survivor healing within your terror radius is inflicted with blindness and exhaustion for a few seconds. It continues, it lingers for a while, 30 seconds after the healing stops. Can be okay if you pair it with like Nurse's Calling and you want to make sure to shut down like Sprint Burst from anyone that's healing within your terror radius and then go after them, but it's not the strongest perk in the world. It just has its use on some builds. Save the Best for Last from The Shape is a brilliant perk. Every basic attack on a survivor that's not the Obsession will give you a stack, and every 2 stacks increases your sort of recovery speed from a successful hit on a survivor by 4%. Hitting the Obsession will drain 2 stacks, but this is not worth buying in the Shrine right now. Because of the announcement yesterday that the Halloween DLC will be leaving the game, you could either buy Maya's the whole DLC for really cheap and get it that way, or you can just wait until after the 19th of January when any of these perks will become free for any character. So Save the Best for Last, Play with Your Food, Decisive Strike, all of these will become generic perks for all characters. So not worth buying it now. On the survivor side, Repressed Alliance from Cheryl lets you block the gen. If you work on a gen for a while, it sort of ticks down the same way that Blast Mine does, and then you can block it yourself by calling on the entity to cover it. It sounds like it's not the best perk in the world, like it seems a bit counterproductive, but gens can't be regressed if they're blocked, so things like Pain Res, Ruin, it stops Pop Goes the Weasel. And the best use that I found for it is I would do a gen somewhere with Wiretap and Repressed Alliance, and then go somewhere like the Shack, and if there's a gen there, you can tap it for a second, put Wiretap on it and Repressed Alliance. The killer can't kick it to break the Wiretap, and you have aura reading on them once you loop the Shack. It can be very strong in scenarios like that, but it's not always guaranteed to get high value from it. And Bite the Bullet from Leon Kennedy is a very nice perk. It's not seen very often. It makes it so that when you are healing yourself or another survivor, the sound of healing is completely silent. If you miss a skill check, it won't alert the killer, and the survivor being healed stops making any kind of grunts of pain or anything like that. The best use I've had for this build personally is running it with Lucky Break and Overcome and a strong medkit and botany knowledge, and then the killer hits you, you zoom off into the distance, find a nice corner to tuck yourself into, hope that they don't have Nurse's Calling, and you can heal. 9 times out of 10 the killer will lose you because you're completely silent and you left no trail to where you're going. It can be very nice. I would say it's maybe worth getting if you don't want to buy the DLC. On the killer side, I guess I would go for Septic Touch if I have to choose, but honestly none of these are worth buying. The Shape perk is going to be generic in a few weeks, and the Dredge you can just unlock with shards and get all 3 of their perks that way by leveling them up. For Survivor, I think I'd probably choose Bite the Bullet. I think I've had more use out of Bite the Bullet in my time using it than I have Repressed Alliance, but both of these can be nice on the right build. If you want either of them, you can't really go wrong. That's it for this week. I'll be back next week. Hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you then.